The splits of Zayn from One Direction may have passed many of you by, and you might have thought, oh, whatever. Year old Kirsty, they can carry on without him. It's easy.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Everything's changed now. He's gone. Like, it's not going to be like One Direction, which is like 5 of them. It's just going to be Niall, Louis, Liam, Harry, no Zayn. And I know some people didn't like him for whatever reasons, but he was part of it, and now it's just horrible that he's not going to be there anymore. And I know he will disappoint many people, but I just... I'm make you cry again.
Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. I understand. Mwah! I didn't think it was right to say, pull yourself together! For God's sake! You know, I just didn't feel the right moment.
No, I think the hug and the kiss was more appropriate.
Robbie Williams leaving Take That. I remember that. I remember doing a debate on Central Television, about that. It was, oh, goodness me. It happens again and again. Indeed. Let's talk about that now, because we had Malik walking away from the band's world tour after being signed off with stress last week. He said he wanted to live the life of a regular 22-year-old. One man who will know better than anyone what Zayn will be thinking this morning is 911's Lee Brennan. We can speak to him now. Lee.
Good morning, Nick.
Hi, Lee. Give us an idea of the relentless showbiz, unremitting pressure and the screaming and the does it get you after a while?
Like you said, relentless is the word. It is that. It's living in a goldfish bowl. It's constantly being tired and the stress and the dramas, and you're flying around the world. You just don't get your own peace. I mean, the only time you get a bit of sanctuary is in your hotel room, but that can be a lonely place as well. And it is just relentless. Scrutinised. Now you've got the social media, which I think can be a negative thing when you're in a band. You can read a lot of negative comments about yourself, and that can affect you mentally as well. So there's so much to go with it, but unless you've been in a band, you can't really truly understand it all.
There's going to be a lot of, I completely understand, there's going to be a lot of people, Lee, will be thinking, oh, poor lambs, there they are, cosseted, everything done for them, lots of screaming fans, adoring them, the adulation, the money. But, you say something interesting there. A hotel room is a lonely place.
Well, it can be, yeah. I think if anybody who watched the big reunion, which it was a huge success a couple of years ago, all the stories that came from the various band members and stuff will tell you that behind the scenes it's a different story to what we all see. Obviously, you see the guys performing on stage or on television and happy and smiling away, but behind the scenes there can be a lot of difficult times to deal with.
Squabbling.
Mentally. That's it. I mean, you just don't know. We might find out in 5 or 10 years' time what actually happened between all the One Day guys. They might have fallen out. You just don't know what's going on, really. That's the thing. You'll never know the truth until further down the line.
The great thing is, in years to come, when they've got the bellies on them, they'll have a reunion.
Well, like us. These guys are so young now. I mean, Zayn is 22. He's been in the band 5 years.
Yeah.
It's obviously not been fun for him the past sort of maybe year or so, and it's time for him to get out. So he's just starting his life, and I think when One Direction do decide to actually split, still young boys, they've got a lifetime ahead of them, and in 10 years' time, if they want to come back and do a world tour, they can do that as a 5-piece again. But I can understand from all the young fans out there, it's going to be difficult.
You get these kids on the X Factor saying, "This is all I ever wanted. This is what I want. I want this so badly, please." And all that. And it's a life many people absolutely dream of. Going back to band we love, Rachel and myself. The Beatles got absolutely fed up with it. All that screaming. They wanted to get serious, and they got serious in the most brilliant way. But is it something, and we hear about this in young footballers as well, is there a measure, is there a sense of a little bit more, I don't know, even counselling or something like that has to be given to them to explain what they're going into here?
Well, this is what I've thought for many years about pop bands. I mean, certainly for the level of One Direction worldwide band, the record labels need to be accountable, I think. They're earning millions of pounds from these guys. Give them each a counsellor to be on the road to support them and take care of their well-being. It would definitely help with that support, definitely, because you've got the management, the labels, the agents and the security. Them guys will move on to the next job. It's business for them. but then you've got a band left who might have mental stress, basically, to deal with, and it's left to their families and friends to sort of help them out with that. So, yeah, counselling on the road would be a great idea, I think.
Yeah. So you're back together.
Well, yeah, I mean, 2 years ago, the big reunion brought many bands back together from the 90s and 90s. So we had a great run the last couple of years, and we actually celebrate our 20th anniversary this year. So we're doing a tour in October around the UK.
Oh, that makes me feel very old. 20 years.
Oh, it makes me feel really old.
Good luck with it.
Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Good talking to you, Lee. Lee Brennan there.
I suppose the Beatles, Nicky, they stopped touring, didn't they? And kind of moved to Surrey and moved to the home counties. And I don't know if you get away with doing that these days. We must find, by the way, more modern references. Eventually we will.
But we love the Beatles. You and me.
But that was their way out. I don't see that any band these days could say, because touring has become so important, right, that's it, I'm just not going to do the hotels anymore.
Well, touring's where the money is.
Yep.
It's 9:31.